Yo, everyone. So we've been doing a lot of 40K content because it's awesome. We got a new creator who I've been checking out lately. I like this dude, MajorKill. He's a fucking bloke from down under, and he likes 40K. So I'm instantly willing to listen to what he has to say because he clearly has good taste. And he has this video about the best worlds in 40K. So let's talk about it.
Plus, it's got picture of very.
Gal,
he put the Yiddies on the thumbnail, which I respect, because if there's one thing I love is big old Yiddies.
Probably heard of a pleasure world, mostly because the word pleasure gets you stiffer than a lizard left in the Aussie sun. Also, One Mind Syndicate made a couple extremely clickbaity videos on the topic that aren't very accurate. No, you will not find nuns getting BDSM'd on these worlds. And it's definitely not just the Slaneshi cum pit. But I can't bash the man too much. Sex sells, and it obviously attracted hordes of horny prepubescent virgins. Regardless, One Mind Syndicate trying to teach you about...
Wait. He basically got views from making the same. Yeah. Hey, man, we know exactly how you feel.
Yeah.
Because we literally just made a video about that over on the Book Dude side of things on Kate's channel. We literally just made that video like 20 minutes ago. We feel you, MajorKill. We feel you, bro.
Prepubescent virgin.
It happens in every community.
One Syndicate trying to teach you about alleged sex worlds just doesn't seem right. It'd be like your uncle showing you how to put on a condom. I mean, I don't know.
MajorKill, that was a very specific example. Are you okay, bro? I'm here to talk, dude. My email's public. I'm here for you.
A garden also has a lot of bush, but the first thing I think of
bush.
A garden world isn't sweaty nun BDSM. The Imperium would have no issue exterminating the shit out of these worlds if it was infested with heresy. Before we get started, I've crunched the numbers, and despite only having 2% of my audience being chicks, or at least putting their gender down as chicks, that's still nearly 5,000 gals. So I'm thinking, how, with a clear conscience, do I promote the Lawnmower 4.0 from Manscaped? Like, if I talk about how nice and clean shaven my balls are, or how I haven't nicked MajorKill Jr. for the entire time I've been you just get so jealous. But then I realized, silly MajorKill, girls have balls as well. I'm happy to tell my audience that the perfect everyone.
Cancel.
You're like, what kind of girls are you talking to, man?
Eliminating stanky dick and the ball reviver. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what that actually does yet, but I still spray it downstairs. Maybe I ever need to perform necromancy or some shit. If you want to get in on the clean-shaven, nice-smelling fun, then
he was like, I don't know what this is for, but I was spraying on my dick anyway.
Yeah, but he was talking about necromancy. We were like, so that's a form of magic you can only perform with your dick out.
I'm gonna love reading that poem this weekend, Kaylin.
Oh,
with my dick out.
MajorKill below. It will get you 20% off your order and free international shipping, as well as a free toiletries bag and a very comfy pair of undies. That's pretty bloody good if you ask me.
Yo, real talk, he's got a pretty good ass.
Today we'll go over a pleasure.
No homo.
What they are, who visits, and
like speaking as a personal trainer.
On them. Let's The Imperium, despite being super racist, is a very diverse place. There are a multitude of different types of planets that humans can live on. These range from reasonably pleasant civilized worlds to overcrowded hive worlds, all the way down to death worlds, which, use your fucking imagination. And of all these worlds, by far the nicest are the pleasure worlds, also known as paradise worlds or garden worlds. They're characterized by their reasonably low populations, little to no taxes paid to the Imperium, and abundance of important influential people who want to take a break from fighting space bugs to death here and there. Most of them are landlocked and potentially even population controlled to ensure that it doesn't eventually just become another shithole in the Imperium. The word pleasure, much to every simp's dismay, isn't synonymous with sexual activity. I take pleasure in sitting on a beach on a nice day. I take pleasure in beating some sweaty Korean
I see you lifting, bro. Respect. How much you deadlift?
in Age of Empires 3, and I take pleasure in hooking Tracer and Roadhog in Overwatch. So for the most part, pleasure worlds are basically just one big world full of tourism. So who gets to visit these pleasure worlds?
Yep.
Well, they do have a decent amount of workers and servitors there to cater to the world's visitors. Someone's got to blend that pina colada, you know. Beyond them, members of the navigator houses, which are those dudes that look like Tien from Dragon Ball Z if you had bone marrow cancer.
Oh my god.
Not the leukemia.
No.
The end. No.
They visit these worlds. After all, their job is to literally peer into hell, so it's no surprise that they can use a break here and there. Planetary governors are also allowed to visit because they're rich as fuck. High-ranking members of the ecclesiarchy have access. After all, hanging out with choir balls all day can be exhausting. High-ranking members of the ecclesiarchy also have access. After all, hanging out with choir boys all day can be exhausting. It's not really set in stone who can and can't come. Imperial commanders, high-ranking administrative members, and even rogue traders can come and go. If you're in the top, 0.01%, you can come. That's the gist of it. As such, pleasure worlds are the ultimate place for networking. Rogue traders can talk to some of the most influential commanders over a massage and some Mai Tais. Members of the ecclesiarchy can gain friends with the administratum simply by being on the other end of a spit. Here is where the sex part of the pleasure worlds comes in.
Oh God, I need a woman in my life.
You've got a world that's barely regulated, out of public view, and full of rich dudes and dudettes on holidays. A lot of stressed out rich dudes and dudettes. Obviously, people are gonna fuck. They're gonna do drugs, they're gonna have orgies. But fuck man, Slaanesh doesn't own the patent to MDMA. Just because you double team some chick with your boy doesn't mean you're a sinner or that Slaanesh is gonna eat that ass. It just means life. There is no rule in the Imperium about not being allowed to have mad sex. Yes, sometimes this does go too far, and there have been hidden Slaaneshi pleasure cults on pleasure worlds, but these are extremely minor and unimportant. Like there has never been a successful chaos uprising on a pleasure planet, if any uprising at all. All pleasure worlds that have been destroyed by external forces, i.e. a Tyranid high fleet. To make
goddamn Tyranid,
Inquisitors also need a break here and there, and can
filthy
keep
Xenos.
Pleasure worlds. Pretty sure if an Inquisitor was halfway through an orgy and
hell
some
yeah.
bitch suddenly grew a crab hand and railed a kilo of cocaine in one go, he would be like, bang. You know what I mean? Just because the world is given a bit more freedom doesn't mean the Imperium won't curb stop the living shit out of it if it gets out of line. Pleasure worlds aren't just cheeky barley getaways for the rich and powerful. They often host native populations that are uniquely gifted in very niche areas. See, in the grim darkness of 40k, people are fucking stressed out. There is a lot of shit to deal with. It gives them a very narrow-minded, pessimistic perspective. However, on Paradise Worlds, shit is chill. People can explore their feelings and talents with an open mind. There is no hard labor, so they can dedicate their life to something beyond war. As such, natives of pleasure worlds are readily recruited by the Imperium to act as envoys and diplomats. They are so chill that they can literally change the mood of everyone in a room. Imagine people from North Korea meeting a less brain-dead version of a surfer from Noosa. Natives of pleasure worlds dedicate their life to enlightenment and martial arts. Hence, if you're looking for some Shaolin monks in 40k, this is the place to find them. The point is that a pleasure planet is so different from the rest of the Imperium that they create different types of people that can be a huge asset. How common are these special worlds? Well, pretty fucking uncommon. Despite exporting talented individuals, they are kinda useless in the grand scheme of things. In times of crisis, they don't have armies.
I disagree. Waifus are invaluable.
Factories to make weapons. The planetary conditions for a pleasure world are also very unique. If it's a super verdant world with great weather, it'll usually get turned into an agri world for large-scale food production. It's only when the world is filled with insane natural wonders, as well as poor climate for food growing, that they would allow it to become a pussy pad. We only really know nearly half of those already wiped out. The Rapture was a paradise world that got eaten by a splinter fleet of High Fleet Leviathan. Calithian was a former Exonite world turned pleasure world that got curb stomped by some Cornite demons. Erudis got bombed by the forces of Nurgle, which never ends well, whilst Dawnbreak was attacked and retaken by the Elder. I say retaken, as quite a few pleasure worlds used to be maiden worlds. Maiden worlds being planets terraformed by the Elder thousands of years ago to be very nice and lush. With the remnants of the Elder Empire scattered, many of these maiden worlds were abandoned, then taken by the Imperium, because they're just so damn nice. Occasionally, the Elder will massacre some unsuspecting humans on these worlds because they're salty about how fucked on their race has gotten, which is a two factions. Like 9 out of 10 times when the Elder randomly attack a human world, it's because it used to be a maiden world. I'm actually really surprised that One Month Syndicate was able to pump out 2 16-minute videos on this topic.
I'm sorry, these thumbnails are intriguing, especially that top one.
He did that on purpose.
I know.
He's like, look, there's a chump born every minute. I will catch all of them. All 265,000 of them.
We might have to go react to some of these.
Yeah.
There is fuck all lore about pleasure worlds. Like, I basically included every bit of lore I was able to scour across multiple sources, and this video would be lucky to clock 10 minutes. I may be full of shit and occasionally get the lore wrong, but at least I don't waste your time by bloating the ever-living shit out of my content. If you enjoy the video channel, then Patreon is the place to be. Only $1 per month give you
yeah, bro.
a boatload of pleasure hentai.
That is one of the sexiest things I've ever seen.
That is quite lovely.
That is so close to perfection. Whew. Whew. Damn, put some red hair. Although her eyes are kind of a seafoam green, so yeah, put some red hair on that. Maybe make it so her abs aren't nicer than mine.
Like, what? Are you intimidated?
Little bit, not gonna lie.
She'd be like, how dare you have nicer abs than me?
I had the wrong button, Kate. So yeah, that's MajorKill. If you're in the 40K community, you're probably already subbed to him. But if you're not, go sub to him. Him and Luton are by far my favorite 40K creators.
Pleasurable in a sexual way here.
They're great.
Yep. Luton and MajorKill. Man, I like those guys.
Yep. And thus far as I can tell, they're pretty accurate. So
yeah. I mean, I'm not a lore expert by any stretch, but both of them, yeah, from what I've read, are on point. Exactly.
Yep. Which means we're gonna have to go check out that other guy that he told us about, because we need to judge and see for ourselves just how accurate or inaccurate what he said is.
I don't know. Might want to read some novels first. Gotta start reading those novels. All the 40K lore.
All the 40K are belong to us.
If there's a 40K novel you want us to review first, let us know. We'll do it. We'll each do a review on our main channels.
Yeah.
All right, guys. This has been Team Adventurous. Catch y'all later.